Oh, there we go. Hello everyone. This is Aaron here from Push Square. Um, as is always the case with these things, I'm a bit of a rusty guy when it comes to the streaming. So today in the stream, we're going to be basically breaking down the state of play, but you're going to have to let me know how things are sounding, how things are looking, and obviously that will slightly complicate once we get. Let me introduce a little bit of sound here for you, whilst also getting rid of some sound over here. Okay. So, hello everyone, it's Aaron here from Push Square, and tonight, of course, is the state of play. That means we have got over 30 minutes of upcoming PlayStation 5 games, including third-party indie titles and some PlayStation exclusives, including the confirmed extended gameplay look at Housemarque's Saros. I'm very excited for that. If you're unfamiliar with these streams, basically it's going to be pretty easy going. We're going to watch the show. We're going to have a 10 minutes or so with predictions, what we would like to see, what we hope from tonight's show. We'll obviously watch it all together. We can discuss it as it's happening, and of course have a little bit of a debrief afterwards. So yes, do let me know how things are sounding, and yeah, like if things are, what the kind of quality, the audio quality is looking, the video quality is looking like as well. How audio is looking, potentially. Let me just make sure everything's looking good on my end. Get these things closed down. Let's introduce a little bit of PlayStation music there for you. And yeah, 11 minutes to go. Let me get this screen up for you. Let's make that the big one. There we are. Get rid of this chat as well. So yeah, tonight is looking potentially like a big one. Although I feel like we do say that every time. But no, it's been 6 months or so since we had our last like proper state of play. We've had a couple of like game-specific ones, looking at the 007 game, and Borderlands 4 was another one, Ghost of Yote. But tonight, let's actually try and get the official PlayStation blog post up about this, where it says that tune in live this Wednesday for more than 35 minutes of reveals and news from developers around the world. We'll share new looks at anticipated third-party indie titles, plus updates for some of our teams at PlayStation Studios, including an extended look at Saros, Housemarque's mysterious new title arriving next year. Look forward to nearly 5 minutes of gameplay captured on PS5. Hello, Jonas. Thank you for dropping in. Also, hello to everyone else that's commented so far. Anyone that's hanging around right now, if you're new to the channel, this is Push Square. My name is Aaron, and here we talk about all things PlayStation. And if you are a fan of the channel, or you've dropped by from time to time, thank you for stopping by once more. I'm going to do that obligatory YouTube thing where I say it would be really nice if you subscribe if you're in the market for more PlayStation video content, like your lists, your reviews, your gameplays, and much more. Now let's see what else we got. I have lined up here an article about the predictions the Push Square team has for this state of play. Obviously we know that Saros is coming. That's a guaranteed thing at this point. But this is an interesting prediction from our editor Sammy, who reckoned that we'd get another look at Marvel's the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. But his theory is that it has the reveal for Wolverine being added to the character roster, and Wolverine eventually, like, leading into the re-reveal of sorts of Insomniac Games Wolverine. It's been, what, 4 years or so since we last heard about Marvel's Wolverine. And yeah, I do think now's the time, to be honest. I genuinely think we will see it tonight. Call me a clown, because I feel like we have been saying it for a while. But yeah, this obviously from the leaks and rumours it kind of points towards a 2026 release date, so in Sony fashion we should be getting some sort of indication of that soon, and I think this would be the perfect time for that. Obviously Sony has been typically going for a one game at a time sort of rule, with Ghost of Yoti basically, what's that out next week? I think Saros potentially could be getting a release date of early next year, March, April, something like that. Just kind of going off of when Returnal was released as well back in 2021. Thank you, Rachel, for letting me know that it sounds and looks great. If that changes at all at any point in the night, just do let me know. Fingers crossed for Wolverine. Yep, like I said, I think tonight could be the night. Desperate for a 60 FPS patch for Red Dead Redemption 2. Apparently Rockstar just doesn't want the money, because that seems like an easy win, and I'm not quite sure why it hasn't happened already. Next up in our predictions article here, we've got that Marathon will not show up tonight. Obviously the game was supposed to come out yesterday, but it's had an indefinite delay while Bungie sort of taken player feedback. Who knows what that entails, but I do think it's maybe a little bit too soon, depending on how big a revamp it's going to be. So I think that could be a little bit longer before we see anything of that. Although saying that, I personally do think we could see a bit of what's that game called? Fair Games. Let's turn this down slightly. Right, we're just over 6 minutes now till the show starts. Next up in our predictions article, the fan favourite hack and slasher Stellar Blade has already teased something for this week, and as a Sony published game, it would make total sense for the news to drop during State of Play. It's speculated that this is some sort of horror-themed DLC, potentially even lining up with the release of Silent Hill F with a collaboration. Whatever the case, Sony's presentation seems like the place to slot this. I did not know that they were teasing things. I played Stellar Blade when it came out and I moved on from it. I haven't heard anything about it since. Thanks, Kyle, for letting me know that the music's too loud. That should be better. I did turn it down slightly. Resident Evil Requiem reintroduces Leon S. Kennedy. Sony often partners with Capcom for announcements during State of Play presentations, and with all sorts of rumours swirling around about Leon Kennedy being a part of Resident Evil Requiem, we reckon this might be the place for it. I do feel like we're verging on, like, we've seen quite a lot of Requiem now, and it's only February before it comes out. I know that is still quite a while away, but yeah, the rumours, the leaks, supposed leaks of an older Leon, it would be the place for it. Capcom does seem to quite like Sony. Hello there, Ocean. Actually, take the music out, it's too loud still. Okay, let's get you down even more. Let's just double check that things are. Can slightly slightly turn my audio up as well. Let me know if that's okay. Hello, Albo. Oh, sorry, not Albo. Ibo. I need to get my glasses back on. I couldn't read from that distance there. Thanks everyone for jumping in. If you have already, we've just over 5 minutes, or sorry, we have 5 minutes now till the show starts. Quickly looking at that predictions thing again. Phantom Blade Zero carves out a release date. Potentially now. They did say that it would be announced before the end of the year, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it says right there in this article. Lovely, written by the lovely Stephen Tailby, I believe. So yeah, this one looks really cool. I'd love to see more of this. And yeah, the PS Plus thing, I think this is kind of a lock-in. At these State of Plays, Sony likes to do it to kind of pad things out. Like, here's all of the PS Plus news for the night. A question I've had for a while: does Push Square have a Discord server? Would be cool to chat with fellow PS people. We don't actually. You know, on the whole like video side of things, it's just me on my lonesome. So obviously, introducing things like a Discord server, quite a task potentially. But I'm sure this is something we could be raising with the gang, because it would be quite a cool. I agree, it would be quite cool to see like the news articles being thrown in, some discussions around them. But at the same time, saying that, the way that our site is designed as well is very like chat forum kind of style. Like, that's kind of what we like. So I think we do like that style, and having a Discord, I don't know, I think it would be cool, but we do kind of have that in a way. Obviously not as centralized as a Discord server would be. But yeah, thanks for asking about that. Definitely something to consider. I could bring that up with the big boys at Push Square and see how that goes down. Next up here in this predictions article, we've got the long-rumored side-scrolling God of War game. Who knows? Honestly, this always kind of sounded a bit weird to me that it was a thing, but who's to say? I think it would be nice to see another God of War thing. I mean, even nicer to see what's next from, like, Santa Monica. Look at it, the wishful thinking. I love this picture that that Steven's done. It's so bad, but like that's what makes it good. With the clown Bloodborne. Will it turn up? Who's to say? I have my own personal one right here. Super hot PSVR 2 port. I've been asking for it for a long time. But I think if I had to break it down into a list of definitelys, maybes, and never gonna happen, I think definitely Wolverine for me is like, I'm almost definite that's gonna be here. Maybe potentially Fair Games, not saying necessarily that it's the big thing I want to see, but it has been a while. There's a lot of rumors about things going poorly in the development side, so it would be nice potentially to see what's been happening with the development time. Although I do think that Sony would be a little wary of you know, taking up State of Play time with another multiplayer live service game after the whole Concord debacle. And then yeah, my never gonna happen. Super hot, man. I just always think I sunk so much time into that game on the original PSVR. If I managed to get that with the tracking software and technology of the PSVR 2, I think it would be so much better. Concord 2, says Grant. You never know, they might come back, but they're so bold with their reinvention of the game that they just say, you know what, this is the second one. You know, this is coming from a guy, I didn't hate Concord. I didn't think it was as bad as what people made out and how it was received. I thought, I get like the issues with it being a pretty like basic shooter in that regard, but it felt really nice, it felt premium. So I had no like technical issues with it, but yeah, man, that really that really did not go down well with people. So that's kind of why I think what's going to be the strategic approach with a game like Fair Games, especially now that, you know, Sony's partnered, or they acquired Bungie, and Marathon's technically, you know, a Sony published title now. So yeah, how do people react to these live service games? And you know, I like them personally. It's what I spend a lot of my time in. You know, a game like the finals, I play that almost every day. If this wasn't on tonight, I'd be playing the finals right now with the guys. So yeah, 20 seconds left. Let's see, perhaps a new Ratchet and Clank. Maybe actually. Oh no, Insomniac didn't. With Wolverine, I don't know if they could do both at the same time. And still think about Underwhelming, the last State of Play ended with the Marvel beat 'em up. I did personally as well, but people seem to like it. Okay, I'm going to turn this up slightly. So do let me know if it's too much. What we starting with? Need something good to end this one. I think it could be Wolverine. Straight in with Saros. I think. Yes. Man, I'm so excited to see more of this game. Let me know if I'm sounding too quiet, if the music's too loud. Oh man.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
We're seeing hyped for a bit of Saros. This will be my most anticipated game of next year. Or one of, at the very least.
Scan for Soltari signals.
Man, you got the Returnal Platinum. I must have sunk about 15 hours trying to get these goddamn survey things.
You better stay out of my way.
A little bit of Rahul
Hey everyone,
Crowley here.
how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraj's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Well, that was very Returnal. I mean, kind of expected. And also good. Class game.
Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari Shield. By holding R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles.
Oh man, that was like the sound there was like very Returnal as well. Xeon, thanks for dropping by. Oh man.
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using Eclipse-driven weaponry. Man,
they had some really good DualSense use in Returnal. Like with the half press of the trigger. Looks like the quick reload is back as well. It's obviously years, so it's not like a brand new thing.
Soltari holocache detected.
Returnal Volume 2. The sound effects and the
Here
color.
is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
Mate, he's got a cracking beard on him.
To forget.
Hold up for me. I will find you. I promise.
Nice. Oh, I love like the kind of shape patterns of the projectiles. This shield seems to be like a huge part of this of the gameplay. Oh man. I do really like the, not that Returnal wasn't sci-fi, it definitely was, but like this feels a bit more like sci-fi, if that makes sense. Returnal Coley's right.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action.
Oh man. The
Second
astronaut
Chance is part of our permanent
Big
progression
Man had the
system,
astronaut clip.
which means you will always come back stronger.
Man, the particle effects there. Okay, I mean, it looks very, very similar to Returnal, which again is not a bad thing. Are those like skulls pouring out the door? That's so cool. Oh man. Whoa. Fear the Reaper, Returnal kicks my butt, says Chris.
The sun is
Yeah,
forever.
I mean, it's a tough game, but those
We hope
boss
you loved
fights,
that
man,
first
were
look
so...
at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
No release date. Getting Remnant vibes from this too. Yeah, actually, now that you... Oh man, yeah, definitely now. Yeah, for sure. Remnant 2 is a great game. Oh man, I can't wait to see like proper kind of 4K footage of that. Are they gonna give a release date? Probably not. Yes? No? Come back stronger? No. March 20? I said March! I said March at the beginning. I'm excited for that. That is a cool poster there. March 20. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, there we go. Craig, his birthday. What a gift. Yeah, that was cool. They didn't really like explain much about it. Oh, this is gonna be what's this called again? Parades? Zero
You
parades.
cannot be serious.
Yeah.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years. The parties marked her as a failure.
Man,
She won't have to do it
that's
alone.
too like
Her old
February
squad is still
27th,
out
is
there.
it, for
I thought they'd all
Resident
be
Evil
ripped to
Requiem?
shreds.
Straight into
But she
Saros,
can scrape what's
not
left
even a
of
month
them
later.
together.
Not even a full month at
Lead
least.
them to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers
Very
it like
similar art
last time?
style to Disco.
We'll
Oh
do what we
man,
always
just
do.
looks straight out of Disco.
Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess.
I have not completed Disco, but
She's a
from what I played, I
pathetic,
really
fragile
like it. But this is
embarrassment.
not the original.
And her methods are
If
so
I
unhinged.
remember right?
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
Hey David, thanks for dropping by.
Show a little faith.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
not
Craig. So
even
this is Zero Parades, I think. it's
Everything
called.
that could go wrong
Spy thriller.
already has.
What else we got? Is this Flight Simulator? No, surely not. I heard something about this potentially coming. It is, isn't it? Yeah. I thought it was something like that. I was seeing with the Zero Parades. Man, I can't believe we're getting. If this, like, surely this is Flight Simulator, and if it is, like, we're getting this during a state of play. Although, did we maybe get Forza last time? I can't remember. Planes. We do be loving some planes. I mean, we've all done. If the Flight Simulator, I've downloaded it once, flew over my house, and went, cool, that's my house. And then I turned it off and never played it again. I mean, these are nice looking. A nice looking game. Upwards of Malaysian Airlines. I actually did not hear about that if there was a crash. December 8th, Flight Simulator 2024. There you go, another Xbox game making its way to PlayStation. Xbox is cooked. I'll still play them. I'm kind of holding out for Starfield and Halo.
Hostiles inbound. 100
What do we
meters in
have here?
closing.
I got 2, east side.
Moving right to left.
I got 3 west side.
Man,
Frame
see if
shoot.
this is Black Ops.
On the T of execute. 3, 2,
Yeah, I thought.
1.
No, it wouldn't be, would
Execute.
it? Oh, what? Oh, this is a campaign for
The world,
Battlefield.
as it's commonly known, has crumbled.
This is our first look at
Alliances
this.
that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax.
Man,
Ball didn't play yet.
not gonna lie,
They
big
succeed,
Battlefield
they will
fan.
secure
Did
the most
not play the
strategic rock
campaigns
in
in
the
the last
history of
ones.
warfare. Wanna help
Last
our friends
campaign
take
I
back this
properly
rock?
played was
You're playing a dangerous game. No doubt
maybe
about
just
it.
4 actually. Played bits of the
Beat that,
episodes of 1 and
it's none
5.
belongs.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Oh man, that's a hammed up Scottish accent we have there. Yeah, I'll take a good campaign. Battlefield 6.
Stand by
From what I
for
played in the
reattack
beta, this is. Yeah, I'm liking the vibe of this. Whoa.
We gotta move!
There's just something that, like, just does to me.
We don't know
Gets me
how
so
high it
hyped
goes.
up.
Trying to start a war with the CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
Mate, Battlefield this year could really be challenging COD says fish, and 100%. Like, I feel like the momentum's there. I feel like the hype
Hey
is
everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid
And,
Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
Alright, I
First,
thought this was like an
thanks to
elaboration
EA
on
and Battlefield
Battlefield.
Studios for that new look at the
Yeah,
single-player
this,
campaign.
I feel
for
like the
Battlefield
momentum's
6.
there. Maybe
It
it's
launches
just
October
Battlefield
10th
syndrome,
on PS5.
where we always say,
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th
BO7 looks
anniversary
terrible. Yes,
this year.
It does. What do we have here? 25th
Deus
anniversary.
Ex returns.
Oh.
This PS5 remaster,
A
is a
remaster.
collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspire, the studio behind remastered
I know
classics like Tomb Raider and
my
Soul
mates
Returns.
watching this will be laughing because
can't do
I'll
a
just be
damn
like,
thing
oh, there's a
about
game
play as
from
JC
25 years
Denton.
ago. Totally, yeah, man. Like,
augmented
I
operative
actually
working
have
to
played
uncover
Mankind
the
Divided,
truth.
so like I'm not a
This
complete.
new version adds enhanced visuals,
novice to
overhauled
Deus Ex,
controls, and support for key PS5
but I'm not like
features
huge
like
on the whole
haptic
like
feedback.
remaster remaster thing. I like games like it's not really my
Deus Ex influenced
my
a
vibe.
generation of RPGs
At least
with its emphasis on choice and consequence.
I'm a graphics guy, so like
No
I
two
like it when they
playthroughs
go like
unfold
all
the
in.
same. Deus Ex Remastered
Can't
arrives on
believe
PS5
Flight Sim's
early
coming
next
to
year.
PS5. Yep, well, they're all coming at some point.
It's
it seems.
almost Halloween, and you know what they say: everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Oh, is this the Halloween game?
Death comes to Haddonfield in Halloween the Game, a tribute to the John Carpenter classic. The team at Ilphonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself.
The asymmetrical
In each game,
thing, so
it's
this
up
is
to
like
you as
another one of
survivors
those
to save these hapless townfolk
Friday the
or to
13th
hunt
type
them down as Michael
multiplayer
Myers.
things.
He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him.
Man,
Playing as a civilian, it's up to you to
I
lead
feel like they just
townsfolk
never
to
really
safety,
learn
find a
from
phone,
these
and
games.
call the police for help.
like
Civilians
they're fun.
can also scavenge for gear and weapons
Yeah,
to help them survive
they're fun,
when they
but
inevitably
just like
cross paths with the unstoppable
Evil
Michael
Dead,
Myers. Become the boogeyman or protect
Friday the
his victims
13th.
when Halloween
There was
the
another
Game
one,
launches on September 8th, 2026.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Is that one gone yet? I'm not quite sure.
Two big announcements from 11th Hour Games.
Last Epoch.
First, their hit action RPG, Last Epoch, is in development for a PS5.
I've never played this one. Is this
Celebrated
like a
dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization, deep and rewarding loot system.
Man, The Evil
and
Dead I
massive
thought was pretty good as
time-traveling
well,
lore.
but you know, it's one of those things like they're fun
You'll
for a
battle
bit.
through
I'm
the
not
past,
gonna be like
taking
sinking
down
hundreds of
gods
hours
and
into it.
toppling cursed empires to
I
save the world
personally
from its
never quite
ruined
understood
future.
how something like Dead by Daylight can last as long as it has and be as popular as it is. Is it just the case
As
that
for
it was
that
the first
second
one?
announcement,
Hellraiser single player game, yeah. CEO seen bigging up Dead by
Last
Daylight when I
Epoch's
was just.
first major expansion, Orobis.
Nah, I mean
will
I've not
arrive
really.
at
I
the
just
same
it doesn't
time
really
as
look
the upcoming PS5 release.
all too great for me. Has anyone played this one? I don't think I've even. don't even think I've heard of it.
The
Let's see
Seven
what we're
Deadly
on to
Sins
now.
Origin is an open-world RPG based on the beloved Japanese series, offering a vast single-player
heard this one.
campaign and multiplayer areas where cooperation and exploration go
I reckon
hand in
Halloween
hand.
will be fun.
Following
These
the
survival
footsteps of
colored
Tristan,
games
the
are, but
Prince
they
of
just don't
Britannia,
last. Yeah,
and
I mean
play
that's
an
the
original
thing.
story you can
Fun games, but
experience
why
only in
why
the
would you
game.
keep going back to it? And there's
Capture
been plenty of
creatures,
big like horror
go fishing,
franchises, so I don't think necessarily that
cook your own
Halloween
meals,
is
mine resources,
the biggest
and
of the
craft new
franchises,
items
so will
as you
definitely
explore
last.
Britannia on your own.
Diablo
or
type.
step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a team of up to 4 other
Diablo
players.
type for that last Epoch. Yeah, I was getting those vibes.
In a
Looks
multiverse that
alright.
transcends time and space, original heroes join forces with beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand adventure.
Little damn, what's
Venture out
that beer
alone
called?
Or with friends when the
It's
Seven
not a
Deadly
beer, it's
Sins
Barn.
Origin arrives on January 28th.
I just saw a purple thing and I was like, oh no, I was thinking of beer in the big blue house.
Two iconic characters finally meet in Sonic Racing Crossworld.
I actually played a little bit of Sonic Racing. It's pretty fun actually.
Mega Man and
There we
his
go,
trusty
Mega Man.
vehicle, the Rush Roadster, joined the lineup as part
Nah,
of the Mega Man
this
DLC
game is genuinely
pack that
quite fun. I
arrives
like the
early
whole
next year.
multiverse type
But
thing.
they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning
Craig.
reimagining of
Okay,
Dr.
Theo.
Wily's castle from the Mega Man series.
Gotta make me blush on stream.
Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures.
Yeah, these are cool. I think I know
The Mega
you know,
Man
got some
DLC pack comes to
Nintendo
PS5
boys
next
in
year
the
as
chat,
part of
but
the Season Pass and
I
Digital
thought
Deluxe
from what I
Edition.
played, I haven't played Mario
Early
Kart
unlock
World,
period
but
is
from what I've
already
looked at,
underway, so
this
Digital
just
Deluxe
seems so
Edition
much
owners
better.
can get into Sonic Racing Crossworlds
It's got a bit more
right
of that,
now.
you know, a little bit of that spice to it.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including
Tecmo.
a release date for Nioh 3.
Oh. Just coming out and say, I love, this is what I love about State of Play. It's like not
will be Shogun.
messing about. You know, it's just like,
what it means.
this is the next game. Here's the release date. Here's the next game. Never played a
I
Nioh
am
game.
Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Hiroko.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the
I
chat.
trust you. Nothing will stop me.
We
from
are
becoming Shogun.
15 minutes in, 20 to go.
My fights will continue.
I mean, I like the kind of Goku stuff, but who knows what this will be like.
To rule.
I mean, these have solid combat anyway, do they not? Pretty soulsy. But it's got like a dual fighting style, this one. Like more of a like traditional, original style for the Nioh games, and then something a bit like faster paced, a bit more like acrobatic.
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a
Everyone just
shogun
wants to be the
anyway?
Shogun.
Takachio, strength and superiority are what make a shogun, and I have both. Strength alone is not enough to end this war.
I'm seeing lots of things in front of me right now. February 6th. There we go, we're starting to do that like stack up thing. There's a very odd feeling when you work in the games industry when you start to see like big games just a few weeks from each other and you're just kind of like, oh, it's gonna be busy, it's gonna be busy. Okay, the people will need to tell me what this is. Is this again? Oh, is this yeah, Dynasty Warriors? Is this what this is? Because lots of people. Oh man, it's got the upgrade there. That's an old ass looking game. Fingers crossed for the best looking remake. Hey, do you imagine we got to see what's the Deathloop guys making? Arcane Leon, they're making a Blade. Imagine we got to see a little bit of that. That'd be pretty sweet. March 19th. It's another one added to the list. The February-March list continues to grow.
Another world snuffed from existence.
Xeon into the Lubu. What we got here?
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
This is a Sammy game.
Need I remind you
Sammy.
that tampering with history,
or potentially a Rob game actually. That little mask that he just put on himself there. Yeah. Whoa. I mean, it's a big sword.
It's time I faced my past. Let's go.
Code Vein 2. Oh, you might actually be right, Gab. You might actually be right. I actually done a video not too long ago about 2026 games. This is kind of ringing a bell. We only got a very brief look at gameplay, I'm sure, because if this is Code Vein 2, pretty extensive. Craig likes a bit of anime sword swinging. January 30th. Oh, the late January through to late March period is stacking. Code Vein 2. There we go. The combat's fun.
Back in June, we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, right here on State of Play.
There we go. That's
Today,
how you say that.
We're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリースクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリースクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。
I mean, there's a lot of games.
や難易度調整などファンの方はもちろんこれまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do
not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
Yeah, there's voice acting in this one with the revamp. I quite like the kind of like paper matte, this like kind of texture to the graphics. I think that's quite nice. It's got a cozy looking vibe to it. September 30th. Just a few days away. Hello, Dark Matter. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, I'll look away for 2 seconds. And this is what I'm saying. What is this? Uncle K.
いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。タイトル名はレッド・イット・ダイ・インフェルノです。
なるほど。ということはレッド・イット・ダイの正当後継作品ってことですね。
はい。開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れたいわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。プレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。今度は地獄なんですね。探索で手に入れたアイテムを持ち帰るため無事生還したいところですが、死亡すると全てロストしてしまいます。所持品だけではなくキャラクターのボディすらロストします。
相変わらず理不尽だね。
はい。レイダーたちは探索とボディの入れ替えを何度も繰り返し、一番強い自分を作り上げてどこまで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています。皆さんに新たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです。
Inferno, December 3rd. A little late year edition. Right, okay. What do we have here? Totes didn't let it die. Sorry, sometimes I like forget that I'm supposed to be like potentially talking as a, you know, host of a stream, because I'm just like watching it and like kind of like, what's going on? What am I watching? Bound to an unfinished draft of Prison. It's pretty cool. Art sound. Man, I gotta say, like sometimes these like Metroidvanias, I like them and then I don't at the same time. You know, like if this is a Metroidvania, like just struggle. But oh, that's a pretty cool concept, though. Actually, it's given. Oh, what was that game called that actually wasn't that great? But it was like a children's book, and you like stepped out of the book. Oh damn, what's that one called? Oh my god, I don't know why I can't remember the name. I can see it so clearly. Something, maybe something night or... Yeah, that's pretty. Plucky Squire Fish, thank you very much. That's the one.
ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
I think that looks like your vibe, though. This. Predictions what they ended on. I think it is Wolverine. Maybe I'm being stupid, but I think they're ending on Wolverine. Call me a fool. Crimson Desert.
By our own hand.
Has this got a release date yet?
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak. Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a cremated.
I mean, this looks cool. Almost a little too big for its own good. A little almost like nondescript fantasy in a way. But its graphics look insane.
Let your heart speak without fear.
In the end,
will they show Venom?
all will come together as one. We fight for the future.
I can't remember what the latest stuff was on the Venom thing. Was that like, you know, obviously not confirmed, but like, is that rumored to still be happening? Yeah. I thought the rumored release dates though for Wolverine were about 2026.
Your fight is not for revenge.
Surprise, we've seen no more Phantom Zero. That was one of the predictions one of our guys had, that we would maybe get a release date today. Because they did say they would have it later, like by the end of 2025. Maybe they want to wait a little longer, but we're coming up in 30 minutes.
For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
March 19th, there we go. God damn, that March that March-February window is heating up. No end of lover. Wait, oh. What the hell? Speakers? What? Lifelike desktop. I mean, I'd like to give this a go. Sometimes I get a little fed up wearing headphones all the time. But I bet you these are like 250 quid. A built-in mic. That's kind of cool, that's kind of cool. 40 TV too. Get one of those like haptic vest things. Ultra low latency, USB-C. So wait, are these? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say like, surely this is a PlayStation thing, is it? Oh, there we go. Oh mate. Well, the immersive audio experience of the PS Portal and phone audio. The charging dock's cool. That little bit of PS Portal stuff. Monitor and haptic feedback. Just shakes your desk. Just constantly, like you have to strap it down.
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and
seems like something I'd like to
wireless technology.
Test out.
Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Stuff here on the channel sometimes.
Now let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time.
10 out of 10 masterpiece.
With Goat Simulator
I actually
3
reviewed it on the
Cocoon
site.
Rounding out the list.
Oh
all
yeah.
arrive for PlayStation
Goat
Plus
Simulator
Essential
3
numbers
holding
on
up
October
to
7th.
Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 is unreal. Genuinely.
You remember me?
Oh?
Yeah. You remember me.
And
The Last of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
We don't let anybody stop
Making a big deal out of that. No? I mean, the remaster is cool.
For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's
Last of
story
Us Part 2 Remastered
alongside
is actually a
additions
pretty
like the
decent
roguelike
remaster
survival
that's
mode,
got some
No
additional
Return.
stuff. Mate, make it a real Last of Us Day and re-announce
Our
factions.
update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation.
My wife is gonna love me just sitting like, I've
I've
got to test them out for work, these like blasting speakers.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the
Still waiting
PS2,
for
Tomb Raider
Goat
Anniversary.
Simulator 2. Where is it, man? What happened?
And
The
up next,
injustice?
special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of missed what she said there. I was reading the chat, yapping. This is Gran Turismo.
皆さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデューサー山内和則です。 本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この2025年の6月25日に、なんとグランツリスモの累計売上本数が1億本を超えたそうです。1億本です。この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕らも思うんですけれども、この1億本を超えたことを記念して、この年末にですね、僕らはグラントリスモ7のスペック3のアップデートを行う予定です。スペック3のアップデートには2つのレーストラック、フォーミュラ1でも使われているトラックであるとか、あるいは8台の新しい車である、新しいサーキットエクスペリエンス、あるいはデータローガンのフィーチャーであるとか、それ以外のさまざまなゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートをback in the day, I worked for a different site and I was on the review for Gran Turismo 7 and I threatened to give it such a low score because I was not a fan that they took me off the review and the guy that did ended up loving it and gave it like a 9 or a 10 or something. What are we on to now? Man, we're coming up potentially the last 5 minutes. That sounded God of War like. Yep. Wasn't the 20th anniversary like almost earlier in the year? Or am I misremembering? What do we have? What do we have?
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Oh my god. It is. Dismemberment as well? Holy. Here we go. 4 years we've been waiting on this goddamn game to hear anything else about it.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me.
Oh my lord.
But I'd be lying.
Man, I was worried that they wouldn't go violent.
Doesn't matter where I go.
Yes!
How far I run. Death's always waiting.
I do... Okay.
Just not for me.
Damn. Cool they're going for like the OG. It's actually a little bit more like comic-y looking than I thought it would from the CD trailer a while back.
I'm Wolverine.
There we go. Oh. Fall 2026. Damn. That almost felt like unceremonious. Like, here you go. You've been moaning about this one for so long. We're gonna get
the question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
Different vibes from Spider-Man, that's for sure.
Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
Big Sentinel at the end was very cool.
This ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime, and he could
have
be
a bit
very,
of faith,
very kind and tender.
Fall 2026 means winter 2027.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine.
That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as it applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him.
Some, like,
he still fights for people who can't fight for themselves.
Obviously, there's been some like leaked stuff.
One of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities
like what we
I've
just
ever
saw
had,
there.
and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built
to get
around
the combat
staying
right,
true to the Wolverine experience.
That shirt is horrendous.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level
but
of
man,
detail
I love
that
Troy
we've never
Baker.
been
Does
able
some
to
good
do
stuff, but
before.
let some other people do voice
acting. You can see it in
acting.
the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Take a moment to honor the actor
Wolverine's
who
a
was the face
character
of
who
Mind's Eye.
goes to many
I actually
places
read an
through
interview
comics.
You'll see the Canadian
recently about like a
wilderness, you'll see
podcast he
Japan.
done
There's
or
a
something.
shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop, and you can see the breadth of Madripoor in Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played.
Nice
That's
we
a
stay play
tough
so
job.
far.
What's so cool for me
I've been
is
enjoying it.
There was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral, immediate, and so incredibly satisfying. And I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are
Yeah,
probably the most
actually.
collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not
Cover's
something you always
very
get.
nice.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really
Man,
proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
See more, maybe a state of play in 2020 spring. Yeah, that's cool cover art. I would have liked to seen a little bit more after, you know, it was nice to know that it's going to be violent and stuff, but I would have liked maybe a slightly more extensive look there. But, you know, it's not coming out until next year. Yeah, some interesting stuff in there. Saros looks fantastic. March 20th, that's coming. Crimson Desert finally got a date. First look at Wolverine. Those speakers, random.
Maybe you don't want to see enough.
And release date for Nioh 3 as well. Overall, I quite enjoyed it. I don't think there was like the kind of, because I knew this was coming. I knew Wolverine was coming. But no, that's cool. Man, Saros. Saros is the one for me, man. There we go, Chronoscript, Flight Simulator. Battlefield 6 getting some campaign stuff. I'll try out Halloween. I think it will be fun. I'll not is it sad that I'm approaching 40? Flight Sim excites me the most? Absolutely not. You like what you like. You want to play what you want to play. I get, like, you know, I always for some reason, like when I'm watching like gameplay videos and stuff, I always kind of envy, for some reason, you know, the guys have got like their full truck setups and they're like you know, they'll have like multiple monitors in front of them, the little gear stick, and the you know, the full on like setup. For some reason I always think that looks like a great time. So yeah, I mean, I get why you'd be into something like that. Raul Coley was sweet. Yeah, really cool to see him in this game. And yeah, for sure, Craig, I'll hit you up if for some Halloween. Sorry, I'm just catching up in some of these comments there. Is that Aiden Bain under the yellow Wolverine mask? Sadly not. It's not. Would have been nice. Was there any gameplay shown for that? I think what we did see were little snippets of gameplay. But yeah, nothing beyond a few seconds. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more. I'll probably do the same as you, find me a house and then be done with it. Let's see here. No new games, but Saros and Wolverine look awesome. Can't wait to play them. Yeah, I think Saros could be like, I mean, the step up. Not, I loved Housemarque's games beforehand, but the step up that Returnal was, I think, was part of what really just blew me away with the game. And it still, I think, today is like probably the most unique and kind of out there original PlayStation exclusive that they've done. So I am curious, like, now having that pedigree and like knowing how good they can make a game, what are the expectations and how will that shift our experience with Saros? But from what I've seen so far, I mean, obviously they have the gameplay locked down with Returnal, so if they're just evolving that in slight ways, maybe improving it here or there, adding their own little twist, but the world looks super cool. And I'm interested to see that seems like it has a bit more of a like slightly more traditional story, because I do think as cool as it was, Returnal's story was a bit of a like, you know, you're having to read it like an end and explain type video, you know, you're having to go to YouTube to quite get some of it, you know, because I have a friend, David, who like wrote a piece about it and saying how like Celine was never actually an astronaut, she was failed and she never actually left Earth or something, and it was all big one allegory. And when he told me that, I was like, it blew my mind. Pixelated damn YouTube, sorry if things looking a bit bad. Thanks Craig for dropping by, nice to hang with and watch game reviews with the biggest Bane. But yeah, this is a cool show. It was a cool show. Let me know what you thought. Ratings out of 10, I suppose. Sometimes people like to do that. But yeah, Saros, even with Wolverine, I don't know why. Like, I wasn't like super excited to begin with Wolverine. Like, I think I'm gonna need to see a bit more, because just purely the concept of Insomniac doing Wolverine, almost like it's gonna be good, it's gonna be fun. I don't know. And like Spider-Man 2 for me is like a totally fun game, but just it didn't hit the same way that the first game did, narratively at least. Craig saying he loves the weird and wonderful theories for Returnal. Yeah, like I love that stuff. David there, thanks for the shout out. Everyone go read the Lock On Volume 2. There's your shout out for that. It was good, man. I liked it. I thought it was cool. Doubt it was your fault for the pixelation. Yeah, sorry. Regardless, I suppose it is a bit rubbish that it does that. Craig giving the showcase a Rahul out of Coley. But yeah, I think fairly cool showcase. We got what we wanted with Wolverine finally after such a long time. I don't know, like it kind of lined up a couple of games coming for like end of January, February, March, which is cool. But yeah, I suppose I'm like, we knew about those games. I don't think there was any like big thing that we don't know about. But I do think that Sony's like changing its strategy with this stuff. Like, it doesn't want to just like reveal something 4 years down the line now, which is like understandable, because I do think it somewhat harms them. But I do still like to know, like, what are we looking towards beyond like this year, or sorry, 2026. But yeah, thanks for coming by, Ocean. Great to have you. Hope you enjoy your night. Yeah, and I'll see you next time whenever we do a state of play. Not like a super regular streamer guy, but I do like to hop on for these things. They're a lot of fun. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to call it there. I've had a lot of fun. Enjoyed the showcase. Wolverine is Wolverine. Yeah, there it is. I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like not super won over by it. I want to see more. I'm glad and relieved that they've got violence. Cool. But let's see what else I got. I'm hoping the narrative's cool. I'm hoping they get kind of like the hack and slash like gameplay down. But that traversal stuff that was leaking out there, I didn't love the look of it so much. So let's see how things pan out. We're getting to see more of it in spring 2026. The chat in the PlayStation stream was all L's, but I liked it. That's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get. It's always the same. Like even like a thing, you know, if I'm saying like, oh, Wolverine, I wasn't won over by it, I still enjoy these things. You show me some games that are coming out that look cool and I'm gonna buy or gonna play. Yeah, there you go. That's really all I need. I think we're long past all of the like, oh man, they're revealing 6 exclusives and they're all coming out within the next 12 months. Like that's not how it goes. But yes, anyway, thank you so much everyone for stopping by. Just going to chuck in that obligatory YouTube stuff again. If you do want to watch more PlayStation video content, like streams like this, whenever State of Plays come around, along with reviews, gameplay videos, lists and the like, then subscribe to us here on Push Square. We're making our way to 162,000 subscribers, so we're slowly creeping up. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Anyone that commented below, I hope you enjoyed the show. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you later. I'm gonna try and do some things on OBS and see if I can click the one that makes me go away. Here it is. Bye.